Hey, what's going on, everybody? Timmy, aka Echo Side Fiend here. So today, I think I'm gonna try my hand at doing an album review. Just kind of see how it goes. Like I said, I haven't really set up like kind of a format, but I think pretty much just kind of go over what I think of the album and show it. I think that'll be probably good enough. So I'll at least try first one and kind of see what I can refine from there on. So we'll see if this gets some views, get some responses. So see how it goes. So I decided to do the not all at once, but I'm going to do the original 6 Jokers cards. Not necessarily just to start with, but that's what I want. My goal is to get all those done. Might throw some other ones in there before then, but just kind of go through those over the course of time. So we'll see how that goes. So obviously I'm doing the original 6. We're going to start with the Carnival of Carnage, which I know probably everybody has already listened to. Everybody already knows what's in here and everything. But so I'd go over it, kind of tell a little story about how a condensed version of how I found them and how I was introduced to this album. And then we'll show the inside and all that stuff. So this is the actual one that I bought. When I first heard them, I heard them at a party. It was at a friend's house who lived here but was from the Detroit area, and so we were having a little gathering at his house, and he invited a friend of his from the Detroit area who came out and was playing ICP at I say party, it was just like five of us hanging out, and we were just playing video games and drinking and stuff. But so he played this. I sat by a speaker and listened to it because he was talking about it, and I was like, that sounds pretty good. And I have said in previous videos, this album didn't resonate super deeply with me. Like when it was all done, I was like, okay, they were entertaining, they were definitely creative, but I was kind of like, it's not like as good as he made it out to sound. However, then he put on Ringmaster, and then I was like, okay, hold on, this is fucking cool, And so the next day on my way home, so we all crashed at the guy's house. On my way home, I stopped at a Harmony House. We had a Harmony House here at the time, and I bought this, and I bought Ringmaster, and I reserved Riddlebox. The guy working was like, oh, their new album comes out. I think it was like a month and a half later, 2 months later, and he was like, if you want to reserve it, we'll hold it for you. So that's what I did. But this is the same one that I picked up that day. I think I've probably changed the case on it because I've carried him around a lot. But other than that, it is the same one that I bought in Ringmaster as well. And then Riddlebox is the first, the copy I have is the one that I bought the day that it was released. So anyway, we'll kind of go over some of I'll read the track list here, and I'll kind of talk about some of them that stand out to me. So the track list is Intro, Carnival of Carnage, The Juggler, First Day Out, Redneck Ho, Wizard of the Hood, Guts on the Ceiling, Is That You with Kid Rock, Night of the Axe, Psychopathic, Black in Your Eyes, Never Had It Made, Your Rebel Flag, Ghetto Freak Show, and Taste with Isham. So like I said, there are a lot of songs on here that I do like, but this one still doesn't resonate with me that deeply. I love The Juggler. Wizard of the Hood, I'm probably sure everybody loves that one. I mean, it's obviously gave rise to one of my favorite psychopathic albums ever, is Violent J's Wizard of the Hood. Guts on the Ceiling is awesome. I think that one kind of was one of the first ones to kind of like make me listen to the lyrics and see how over the top they were and how theatrical, and kind of made me like, well, okay, hold on, I might look into these guys a little bit more. I do like the song Is That You, even though I fucking hate Kid Rock. And speaking of Kid Rock, apparently he's hanging out here in Grand Rapids tonight. He's going to be bar hopping. I don't know. It's shared an article that was on MLive. I shared it just a couple hours ago on my Facebook. And apparently he's going to be hanging out in Grand Rapids. Why anybody would want to go hang out with him, I don't know, because he is a piece of shit and his fucking music sucks. But whatever, to each their own. So, but I do like that song. Night of the Axe is fucking awesome. Psychopathic, I love that one. I always kind of like the where it uses the music from Halloween. A little bit later towards the end of the song. And then Your Rebel Flag really was like one of the first ones that was like, whoa, I kind of like what these guys are fucking standing for. That fucking fuck your bullshit flag mentality and all that stuff, you know. So I like that. And then yeah, those are most of them that are like the standout tracks to me. So it's still, you know, about half the album, but it's still, even those tracks, you know, aren't really enough to make me come to this a lot. And that's not saying that it's not good; it just doesn't resonate with me as much. So at the inside, this is the you know, the original pressing of the CD. I believe the repressing has like this on it, but kind of the same as the Riddle box, like half of it. Like, you know, it's kind of cut like right there, I think. I don't know, I never had one, but so this is the original. And then the inside, so you got you know, the music credits right here, and then the inside. So to me, I've actually never really heard a lot of people talk about this too much. The what I always kind of found unique about this is the story here is, rather than like a story about like the Carnival of Carnage is coming to your town and blah blah blah, it's written more like an essay or like a blog. It's like Violent J telling you this story, and it's almost written like obviously this is before, you know, internet or social media or anything, but it's written like he was going to post it on like some type of a forum or something, you know. It's written, I can't think of any other better way to say it than like an essay. And then even at the end, it's like signed Violent J, you know, and all the, from that point, from Ringmaster on, it's written as telling you the story of that character of the album, more like in a fantastical storytelling way, where this one is more like a an article, so to speak, a blog post. So, and then I do think it's kind of funny, somewhere in here they thank House of Pain. I always thought that was pretty funny. I don't know if I can put my hand right. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah, House of Pain. So I don't think they really ever did much, you know, collaboration with them. But so yeah, that's pretty much the album. You know, and then if you haven't seen like the, I don't know if it'll show up real good, but the original pressing, yeah, see, it's got just the 93, and the old address for Psychopathic. So yep, that's the original pressing. That's the Carnival of Carnage. I guess if I were to rate it like 1 out of 5, I'd say probably a 3. You know, I'll throw it on. You know, the recording isn't as high quality as they got to, and then I've also said I also feel that they were really still finding their style in this album. Not implying that they, aren't talented in this album, but they were still, you know, refining their style and finding it, and their storytelling, you know, storytelling style, and it was almost there, but not quite. So they were still kind of searching for that and refining it. Excuse me. Apparently, she wants to get in on this review, so it's not quite to the level of like Riddlebox quite yet. And I think Mike Clark was still, you know, getting their sound down. He did a really good job, but I mean, this is the first one, so they were still searching for that, you know, that sound and their flow, if you will. So, but it is a good start, and it's obviously a classic. I mean, you got to have it if you're gonna have your you know, whole Joker's card collection. So again, I give it a 3. It's definitely, you know, a good listen. It's just not my favorite, and it doesn't resonate with me as deeply as a lot of their other work does. So that's pretty much it. So I'll probably get the Ringmaster up here hopefully in a few days, and keep making my way down the line of the Joker's cards. So again, as always, thank you for watching. This is Timmy, aka Echo Side Fiend, and I will catch you in the next one.